Go, go, shawty. It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Texans and the Raiders, and it comes...
Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing on their first play. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. Jukes one defender. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he'll get in. That gives them an 8-0 lead. We'll pause. They're not ready to kick it quite yet, and take a timeout. He'll begin his return from the 11. This return makes it up to the 25. Now after the play, we've got somebody shaken up, and as we pause, yeah, we see that's Elijah Mitchell, who's in need of some assistance. First play, Stroud's gonna pass. And his first pass falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. 2nd and 8. Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. Again, they give to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. We get a timeout here called by the offense. Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Play action on 1st down. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead to 14-0. A quick 6-second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
He has it, and he gets in. They push out the lead to 16-0. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, what a hitch! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They go play action here. Caught near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all... Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got near the end zone! And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Now begin with a run. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 27. Has his man. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Throwing now, following the turnover. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This, our last play of the quarter. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He rolls to his right. This is caught. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Now after the play, we've got somebody shaken up, and as we pause, yeah, we see that's Elijah Mitchell, who's in need of some assistance. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got Pierce. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Raiders get to it. Now, hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown! As he nabs another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They're throwing it. Rolling out to his left. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. It's a fake pitch into the tight end. And he isn't going to reach the end zone. But hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this game has been A-OK. The 2-point try fails. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Trying again, following the sack. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Escapes a defender. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Avoid some trouble there. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Goal to go, they're passing. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful, and they've been borderline automatic. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. To throw it on first down. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. One final shot before halftime. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Flowers now to return it. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
Setting up a throw. Buying some time right. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. And before we get the kick, we're going to get a timeout. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. First down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This is taken in at the 13. Massive hit! The ball is out! And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Every single pitch, the ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down. Pass play now. Has it in close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%.
And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick...
Now we'll pause the official... No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. He's going to throw this one. Looking for an open man. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They're now set for 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. Here's 2nd and 11. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
That's now 2 cases they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming here from the 12. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He has the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up for the
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. The return starts at the 18. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Flush down now to his left. Taking a big shot. He's got it deep downfield. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Raiders are running them out of the building.
The Raiders will
He's throwing for it. Getting out to his left. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. They'll throw to begin this drive. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Now looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out. and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw now. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long. He'll look to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And in for the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
All right, Brock, that is not a graphics error on your screen. They are indeed over the century mark, a triple-digit lead. And, you know, I kind of tell them to stop going for 2, but I don't think anybody's going to listen to me.
Is there any way we could turn the difficulty meter up out there? Just give them a little tougher challenge. I know there's no way to do it during an NFL game, of course. Just wishful thinking from upstairs.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. And I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Wow, it's free again! And the Raiders get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Throwing now, following the turnover. Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? Safe kept the lead, and we are out of time in this one. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they were the top-ranked team in action.